Hey everybody, tis I. I want to talk about what it was necessary for me to do in order to release myself from certain burdens. When we go through life, we're going to be related to and befriend people that mean us harm. And initially, you're not going to know they mean you harm until you're in the relationship and they're saying things or doing things that are causing you pain. I'm talking about intentional pain. I was bullied as a child, even in my home. And so there's just going to be certain people that don't like you. And that's the way it is. It doesn't matter how kind you are, how good you are, how loving you are, how compassionate and empathetic you are. There are truly unkind people in this world, and I'm putting it lightly. They're just not nice. For whatever odd reason, it's something inside of them which causes them to strike out at you. It could be a jealousy factor. It could be that maybe you've had it easier when it came to school, maybe looks, maybe friends. I don't know, but there's people in this world who will not wish you well. So, anyways, I had one of those in my own family. It was my oldest sister. She bullied me from when I was young on, and that's just the way it was. Even if we were sitting together today, she would tell me about what I did when I was 5 years old and point out my flaws. It's just, you know. So, anyways, long story short, I was raped in the military. Did not report for 20 years, eventually found that person and attempted to reach out. He hung up the phone, and that was it. Lo and behold, um, get a notification that I'm supposed to be appearing in court as a defendant against him who is charging me with harassment, a notice of harassment in the mail. And so I'm going to see this person for the first time in over 20 years. And I get a call and from my youngest sister the, the day I get served with the notification. And she said that the man who raped me has been talking with my oldest sister. My oldest sister is the one I refer to as being my bully. And I thought, why are they talking? And she said, I don't know, but they talk, I, I guess, all the time or very often. And I thought, that's very strange. So lo and behold, I go to court. He says when I called him, he hung up the phone because my family told him I was crazy, and the case was dropped because the judge told everyone in the courtroom that it's not uncommon for victims of sexual violence, etc., to get retribution against their assailants. So, anyways, that happened. I tried to text my oldest sister, and she said I'm too old for this blank, and she never has explained why she talked with him. I saw her at a wedding. I was just going to ignore her, but she kept jumping into pictures I was taking, and I had had some wine, and I had the overwhelming urge to hug her. So I went up to her at the wedding during the reception, and I said, hey, can we chit chat? And she said yes. And she said something about I'm sorry, and I said, can I come over so we can talk, so we can discuss what happened? She said yeah, and I gave her a hug, and I said, I forgive you. I realized at that very moment that I was giving her back everything she had cast upon me. When someone's casting upon you negativity, hate, disdain, etc., they're basically giving you, it's almost as if you're carrying a backpack and they're filling it with rocks, and you're walking along and you're carrying all of this bad juju, the bad energy, you're carrying it. And I think it's important that we write individuals like this letters. If you can't find them, if your children won't talk to you, it's important you write letters and you say, I'm giving this all back to you. I'm going to return to sender. I'm not going to carry this anymore. I don't want to become like you. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be triggered. I simply want you to carry your own load back. I'm done with you piling SCHIT on top of me. I just can't do this anymore. So anyways, I did. I gave it back. I did try to reach out. I even stopped by her house to see why she had done what she had done. And I realized I will never get an answer for that. And I had to be okay. When someone will not give you an answer as to why they're treating you badly, you have to say okay. Because the reason someone treats someone else badly is in their psyche. It truly is something that resides within them. That's something they have to deal with on a whole other level. Can you imagine being the kind of person that went around hurting other people, intentionally causing other people pain? I don't. That's not how I live my life. But I took what she did as an example of how not to treat other people. And I want you to take what your adult sons and daughters are doing to you as an example of how not to treat other people. I know this video is kind of heavy. I know we've all been through pain and hurt. But the last thing you need to do is carry this crap any longer. Give it back. Release yourself from it. Return to sender. Let them carry their own load because it is no longer yours to bear. That's all I've got, and I'll be back.